Let's turn our attention now to politics in Canberra. Joining me live in the studio is the Deputy Nationals Leader Perin Davey. Thanks for your time. The Future Made in Australia plan, what's your... Obviously you're opposed to elements of it, but do you like some of it? Because it's about sovereign capacity in Australia. Surely the Nationals would be backing that, wouldn't they?
We absolutely back in sovereign capacity. We've been talking for ages that we need to actually build capacity onshore. We need to learn to value add onshore. We need to support industries that exist onshore. I'm big on food manufacturing. But what we don't have in this policy is detail. I mean, the government loves to slam us for detail. What we do know is it's a 13 billion package to support a future made in Australia. What does that mean? What exactly is this going to fund?
There are major sort of tax production subsidies on things like hydrogen, on critical minerals. Do you welcome that?
What we have a problem with is a lot of this going to subsidise and fund billionaires' pet projects. I mean, Twiggy Forrest is a billionaire. He wants subsidies for his hydrogen. We know other billionaires invest greatly in solar panels, and this is going to subsidise solar panels. We need to see the detail, though. That, at the end of the day, we need to see the detail. And we also need to understand when this government was elected, they announced a $15 billion National Reconstruction Fund that was meant to do a lot of this. They have not funded a single project under that yet. That's 2.5 years down the track. So how is this going to complement, compete with, or build on that fund that has still not yet rolled out?
What do you say to the Liberals who are opposed to the idea of divestiture on supermarkets? It's a Nationals-led policy. You got it across the line with the Liberal leadership, but it looks like the Liberal party room is not convinced on it.
Well, it went to party room, and we now have this policy. The Nationals have been talking about divestiture for a very long time, but make no mistake, this is a policy that was developed in coalition, in conjunction. This is a policy of the Liberals and of the Nationals.
But not all Liberals are happy with it, are they?
Look, we had a good discussion in joint party room, but we've agreed that this is our policy going forward. And let me make it clear, this does not mean we're walking out the door and demanding that supermarkets divest themselves of supermarkets. This is putting the last tool in the toolkit to give the adjudicator, to give the ACCC a little bit extra to be able to make sure the supermarkets do the right thing. It is a last resort. It's not the first resort.
Is it the tail wagging the dog with the Nats driving this?
Absolutely not. There are enough sound heads in the Liberal Party room who saw this as a good thing. Alan Fells, actually, he says it should go right across the economy. He doesn't think it should be limited to supermarkets. This is a very safe and structured policy that allows us to have an independent commissioner so that farmers or suppliers have someone to go to, so it's not supermarkets ticking their own homework. It's making sure supermarkets comply with existing Section 46 of the Competition and Consumer Act. It is mandating the existing food and grocery code of conduct, currently voluntary. We want to see it mandatory, and I know the government does too, and increasing the penalties. So there is actually punitive measures to make sure that supermarkets comply.
Are you worried on another matter, the Muslim Voice political party that looks like it's being developed in southwest Sydney? Are those trends that concern you, having religious-based parties?
Well, I mean, we're a non-secular society. I think we welcome, the Nats will welcome anyone who shares our party political values into our party. We know there are always differences of opinions. We hope that we can work them out in our party room when it comes to policy matters. But we are not traditionally a nation of, single religious political views. We have a system where we separate church and state, and I think that is... it has served us well to this point in time, and I think we should continue to have that separation.
Deputy National Senate Leader Perin Davey, thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.